Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this ridged cowl. Let's get started. Okay, so the materials that we're going to need today: a bulky weight 5 yarn. I am using Bernat Velvet by Yarnspirations. Then we are going to need a K or a 6.5 mm hook, a pair of scissors, and something to weave in our ends. Let's get started. So starting with our bulky weight 5 yarn, and you can use any bulky weight 5 yarn you choose. Doesn't have to be Bernat Velvet, but this stuff is so soft. We are going to do a slip knot just like this, and then we are going to chain as many that it takes to get around your head. So I chained 46 when I started the one that I made the pattern from. And in this bulky weight 5 and my tension and a K hook, that's how much it took to get it to fit around my head. Somewhat like you do a hat. So make as many chains as you need to fit around your head or the head of whoever you're making this for. And then we'll join in after that. And I'm going to chain 46. And you chain as many as you need, but 46 will fit an average size woman's head with a little extra ease, okay? So I'll meet up with you in just a little bit when I have my 46 chained. Okay, so once you have your foundation chain all done, just make sure you're not twisting it. And I do that by going along the chain here and make sure that it's not twisting at all. And then I just slip stitch into the beginning of the foundation chain there. Okay, and then we have our circle. So that's what I meant by fitting over your head. The circle needs to fit at least a little bit looser than your head, just so that it can slide over your head without messing your hair up if you want to wear it. So then we are going to chain 2 after we join, and then we're going to put 1 double crochet in the same space where we did our chain 2, and we are going to put a double crochet in each space all the way around our foundation chain. Just 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I'll meet up with you at the end of round 1. So once we get to the end of our round 1, we are going to ignore this chain 2 here, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of our first double crochet. And now we have a band of sorts. We're going to go on to round 2. Round 2, we're going to chain 2 again. After we chain 2, we're going to do front post and back post double crochets all the way around this round. We are going to do front post in the first one and back post in the second one, and then front and then back, and we're going to alternate all the way around. So to do a front post double crochet, you yarn over, and then you put your hook in through the stitch like this, and then yarn over again and pull that through, and then we're going to complete the stitch just like a normal double crochet. And we went around that front post, so that is the front post double crochet. Now a back post double crochet, we go yarn over, and I turn my work so I can see the back when I'm first starting until I get the feel of the yarn and the rhythm of everything. And then you put your hook in the same way, except we're inserting it in the back instead of the front. Then we yarn over, and then we finish it off just like a normal double crochet. Okay, so we have 1 front post and 1 back post. Now we're going to do another front. Sorry, needed to finish that. We're going to yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. That's a front post double crochet. This one's going to be a back one. Yarn over, put your hook through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. And it's going to feel a little weird to begin with, but you'll get the hang of it and you'll get into a rhythm and you'll be just fine. Just Just give yourself a little bit of patience. Back post. I kind of hold the yarn in the front here so that I can stabilize and pull through my stitches a little better. This yarn is a little bit slippery. It's kind of like crocheting with butter, which I thoroughly enjoy. If I ever was to crochet with butter, I'm sure it will be exactly like this. But it is a little difficult to hold on to this yarn because of its slippery factor. So I'm going to continue to do front post double crochets and back post double crochets all the way around for this round 2. And then we're going to repeat that for as many rounds as you want, but I'll meet up with you at the end of round 2 so we can look and see what things look like after round 2. Okay, so we are at the end of our round 2. We have all of our stitches either front post or back post double crochets. We are at the end here, and this is our beginning chain 2 from our round 1, and this is our beginning chain 2 from our round 2. So we are going to skip that and go into the top of the beginning double crochet. And then we end up with less of a gap here. If these 2 chain 2s weren't there, we'd have more of a gap. So we're going to keep those chain 2s in. We're not going to slip stitch into them, but we want them there each and every round to add a little more fabric to our creation. So each and every round after this, we are going to chain 2. And starting on round 3 we are on right now, each round we are going to put a front post double crochet in the previous round's front post double crochet. And then we are going to put a back post double crochet in the previous round's back post double crochet. And once you have that round 2 done, it's very easy to identify where that front post is. And then you can feel 2 on your piece, the back post. So you can just slide it in because you can feel that bump back there. We're going to repeat this for as many rounds as you would like. I made mine approximately the length of an average size woman's neck, which is 4 to 5 inches, and that is from like your collarbone into your till your chin, till it meets your chin, just to have some bulk around your neck for in the fall and winter, because where we live it's very windy, and this really helps to keep you toasty warm when you're outside. I know today the winds are like 25 miles an hour constantly, so it's kind of nice to have a little extra layer on just to keep you that much warmer to transition over into this colder weather that we're getting. So I'm going to keep working on mine until I meet this size, which is 4 to 5 inches. And you make yours as long as you want. If you wanted to make this incredibly long, you sure can. You're more than welcome to. You can also use a worsted weight 4. You wouldn't want to use that 46 chain at the beginning that I did for an average female head, but you would want to chain more because a worsted weight 4 is a smaller yarn. So you definitely want to put more chains in your foundation chain. But as you can see on my gorgeous beanie that I had created, this has the same ribbing all the way around this. So I designed the cowl to match this gorgeous beanie, and this is a worsted weight 4. So if you wanted to use a worsted weight 4, if you had made this beanie, the gorgeous beanie, and you wanted to make a cowl to match it, you would just do the same thing, except you would end up doing more foundation chains in the beginning to fit around your head to make that cowl. So you go ahead and you work as many rows as you want. I'm going to work 4 to 5 inches on mine, and I will meet up with you in just a minute when I am done. So here's mine all finished. I weaved in the ends and it is good to go. It will just pop on over your head, slide down to your neck, and keep you cozy warm. I think this would be a great gift for any adult, whether it's male or female. I can really see this in rich jewel tones for a man. I think this would be gorgeous on a guy. If you use like a navy blue or a burgundy or a hunter green, I think this would make an excellent, excellent gift for any man in your life as well as any woman. I think this velvet is more prone to females because it's so ushy gushy, soft, and I just love this yarn so much. It's my favorite yarn right now. But yeah, it has more of a sheen to it. So it has more of a feminine feel, I do believe. I have not bought any other color than this color, this is called Chilled Blue. But I know they sell this in so many colors now, and I cannot wait to try. I think Hirschner's has a blue that is variegated a little bit. At least in the picture it looks variegated. And I think it is so pretty because I love blues, and it's like super dark blues. So I definitely need to pick some of that up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I wanted to post this because tomorrow I'll probably be uploading the hat version, which is the Gorgeous Beanie, but I'm going to do the tutorial in this yarn so that you know the stitch count and whatnot for this bulky weight 5 yarn. So as I said, you can do this in the worsted weight 4 yarn. You just need to make your foundation chain long enough to go around the head of the person it's going to fit. And a good rule of thumb is just chain your foundation chain, measure it with your tape measure or ruler, and measure it 1 inch short of the size of their head, just like you would a hat. And then when you join it in, it will fit over their head and go down on their neck. And it's okay if it goes in a little bit because your neck is always smaller than your head. So that would be my advice on using any other yarn, even if it's a worsted weight 4 or a lightweight 3, or just go ahead and do the foundation chain and then measure it and make sure it's about 1 inch less than the size of the person's head. And then you should be fine with the cowl no matter what size yarn you use. And just make sure that you make the hook size match up to the recommended size of the yarn, and that should get you a very nice looking product. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Very, very soon, within the next day or so, I'm going to release my my giveaway for October. So keep your eyes out for that video because I think you'll be very interested in it. And I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know I'm not putting out as many videos as I used to, but that's because now I'm full-time employed and I just don't have the time to do as many videos. But I appreciate you guys watching the ones I do put out. I do want to keep engaged with you and know what kind of content that you want me to show you, so that when I'm bringing you videos, it's something that you want to make. So anytime, let me know in any video if there's anything you want to see in a video tutorial, and I will do my best to meet your needs. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.